back here!
Hello, welcome and good morning to episode number 7 of Finding the Lost Spoke in the Wheel of Life. In this series I share with you how I cycle into new life after giving up everything I had 2 years ago. Before I start this episode, I would just like to say one thing, and you'll see why a little bit later. I wish that all of us could show a little bit more of respect, patience, understanding and love towards each other. That being said, sit back, relax and enjoy! Good morning, it's 8 o'clock. Slept really good here. It's amazing, it wasn't even all that cold. Could be worse, could be worse. Do you know what's the best thing? Know what's the best thing? Blue. Haha. We are in Tar, in the very northwest of Croatia, just after the beginning of Istria. My route is easy, just following the coast for as long and close as possible. Entering Croatia felt like entering a new world. The spring's rainy season seemed to finally be over. From a desaturated grey mess, all of a sudden life was filled with color again, bringing back really good moods and motivation. The only water that's left on the meadows and my tent is just fresh morning dew. I was in full touring mode again. My body got used to the rhythm. I felt like home again, out in the nature, out in the wild. Not only living almost like an animal, but today even sharing the road with them. It is one of these days, guys. It's one of these days. I think, I dare to say it, we have reached peak touring conditions. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's slightly cloudy, but still sunny. It's just that little bit of wind which cools you down just enough to not sweat. But not enough to be annoying. As if that wasn't enough, I was alone on a wonderful cycle path through the forest. Sadly, all perfect moments come to an end. So did this moment, as it was degraded from perfect to amazing, as the cycle path ended and left me with no other choice than the main road. Soon I entered a town called Poreč, where I decided to have lunch at the promenade. While eating, I was approached by Franco and Martin, 2 Croatians who mainly live in Switzerland. They kindly invited me for a coffee, and Franco even invited me to his home to wash clothes and get some work done. 2 days later, I continued on my way towards south. Once again, it was easy going. Perfect weather, good roads and almost no hills. It was such easy going, in fact, that it started getting boring really quick, and my mood started to swing into the wrong direction. A really strange mood today. To put my mood in one word, nah. Not really motivated, but also not unmotivated. Not really happy, but also not sad. Like, nah. Don't even know how to describe it. Really strange mood. But that's just part of the game. Sometimes you just don't feel all that well, and usually all the bad mood is gone the next day latest. I just accepted the meh mood and kept going until I found an abandoned beach bar, which Franco told me about. That was gonna be home for that night. It almost feels like home being here. It almost had a few visitors already, but they don't seem to care that I'm here, so it's gonna be good. It was a wonderful night at the bar. My mood didn't change though. Although I very much enjoy the absolute unlimited freedom of traveling alone, it started to get monotonous. Of course, on such a trip, you're never truly alone, since you meet lots of people throughout the day. But these are mostly just short interactions. I gotta admit, I started to feel somewhat lonely and bored. There were no challenges to fight through and no one to share the absolute amazing sights with. I kept going until the very southern tip of Istria, where I enjoyed yet another wonderful sunset before setting up camp for the night. Good morning from the forbidden camp spot. Let's take a look. I've had worse views to wake up to, I gotta be honest. So let's get up and pack my tent before anyone comes and sees that I'm camping here. Cheers. Heaven. Look what I managed to do yesterday. Still with the same strange mood, I continued on my way. Little did I know that very soon everything will change.
Oh hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Great, thank you.
You are making a travel as this?
Yeah. You're from Germany?
No, from France.
From France.
You?
Switzerland.
Okay.
Ever since I joined the EV8 back in Venice, I knew that it was just a matter of time until I meet some other fellow travelers. As luck would have it, I met these guys just at the exact right time.
So, I'm Armon. Good to meet you.
Armon. Eli.
Eli?
Malo.
Malo?
Yeah.
Melis
Melis?
et Jeanne.
And it's Jenny. And I already forgot all of it.
Yeah.
And you started in France?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Malo and me, we started in Montpellier in France.
Yeah?
And we started in Italy.
In Italy. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Practically 2 months. Yeah.
2 months already.
2 months.
Yeah.
And we have 2 months again
Yeah.
to go until Turkey.
Which means they are doing the same way as me. So we decided to team up for a bit. It was just what I needed, some company on the road. My initial idea that day was to follow the main road to make some distance. But since I met the Frenchies, I decided to follow their route, which was going more inland to be away from traffic. That's one of the reasons I don't make plans. I can always adjust to whatever happens on the road, which gives me complete freedom. We had a great time together on the road, until something very unexpected happened.
Hey! You come back here!
He did in fact not come back here. I was shocked. I have never experienced something like that, which in my opinion was a clear assault. But who am I to judge? Luckily, nothing bad happened. He hit my arm with his trailer, which left a small bruise and some scratches. Shan, who fell to the ground because of me being pushed to the right side, also only had a few scratches and her handlebars were bent. With a slight shock in our bones, we continued until darkness fell over us, as we ended up in a town called Rasha.
We first went for a beer, and then we wanted to have a shower, and we found this old sports club or something. They're having a good party here. We could have a shower, feeling like newborn. And they invited us for some dinner, apparently, also, which is going to be... It's quite nice. Unexpected outcome. Absolutely. Proper dinner.
Good appetit.
Well done.
Dankeschön.
So good.
Thank you.
What was your name again?
My name?
Yes,
Senad.
Senad.
Senad Pozderovic.
Very good to meet you. Thank you very much for the meal. Thank you.
The Frenchies have a little bit a different travel style than me, meaning they plan ahead. The plan now was to do some island hopping the next few days, and we were pretty much one day of riding away from the ferry. In order to prevent arriving on the island in the dark, we took it easy that day, with the goal to camp near the port. In Labin we split up. 2 did laundry, while the rest of us visited the police to talk about the incident. We gave him the video and some photos of the guy, the license plates and whatnot, and now we're waiting for another police officer to arrive to actually make the statement. But then we will see what happens. They took the matter pretty serious, but as of editing of this video, I have not heard anything back from them.
That's one way to spend 2 hours.
We continued until Plomin, a very beautiful small village about 10 kilometers away from the ferry port, where I had the second puncture of this journey. Since it was already dark and started to rain, we decided to camp in the ruins of an old castle.